Sagittarius, how you doing? Well, Steve's showing his head. You're alright, unless your name's Eddie or Edwina or Edmonds or from Bury or Holly or Jody from Bury, St Edmunds. St Neots, I'm also hearing St Neots. Saint Patron Nick or something, Nicholas, Saint Patron, Saint of something. Patron, you might be joining my Patreon. Pucci, Pisces, Paula, anybody beginning with P or D, Dan, Danielle, Danny, Danny Glover, could be dealing with like path 7, Cancerian energy. Fed up with taking shit is also what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Like, I'm fed up with taking all of your shit, or like we've got to dump a load of stuff. Some of you might be manoeuvring like Capricorn channeled messages where around we're moving a load of stuff and we're kind of going through the cabinets and the cookers and the cleaners and the tinas, and we are literally just going to start dumping a load of stuff, basically taking it to a skip, buying a skip, or taking it to a recycling centre. For a lot of you is what I'm hearing. So we're going to have to clear out a lot of things. So could be dealing with Stephen King. We're going to have to clear up a load of things. I'm going to have to clear this up. So the name Claire, anybody beginning with C? Yeah, definitely here. I'm going to have to clear this up though. So I don't know. I'm just keeping up like tidying, very hygienic cleaning. Teeth. I'm also picking up a dentist. For you or a person, a dentist appointment, or you do work in the dentist, and this like hygiene cleanist or hygienist, something like that. I'm also hearing Ernest or Evie or Steve, but like hygiene clean. So I don't know, it seems to be a lot of messages around cleaning up, but pretty much like this. You may have established that the lighting looks different. There's a huge treadmill that I put together yesterday and I'm absolutely knackered. Has anybody ever tried to put a treadmill together? If I could show you the size of this thing, I would do. But like, man, it was a headache. And I've had to move a load of cabinets, and we've moved things, and I've bought a load of live equipment so I can go live over on Patron and hopefully on here, and cameras and stuff. I've kind of set it all up properly. So that kind of stuff, like moving stuff. Okay, so you could be dealing with Richard Pryor. Fuck you, Roy. Well, like, or a prior engagement, something about getting engaged or something, or a prior engagement. I don't know, something that's coming up. Someone might be getting married, or like an engagement party, or like physically just got engaged, or just got newlyweds, stuff like that, just got married, just got engaged, and we could be going to a party. Could be involving a third energy, which means so like a Pisces, 3 of Cups, and I've been invited to a party and it's like an engagement or a wedding. Is also what I'm picking up, because I'm picking up like planning, moving things around like it was in Capricorn. Don't forget, if I read in numbers as well, so Sagittarius, you can watch this as a Taurus energy, okay, or a life path 5, because we deal with numbers. Sag has a 5 on it, so does Taurus. So you would look at that as your life path aspect as well. So there is something like expecting something, we're expecting a lot of people, or we're expecting someone over that's coming to visit or stay, and we're expecting someone over. So there's a lot of cleaning to do. That might be like a prior engagement of a wedding, and something that could be coming up for you guys, or something that you're invited to is also what Spirit is saying. Sagittarius, Russell, Crow, Brandon, Lee, Brand, trying to make a band. So, bing. Some of you might do like I do, Angel Radio. You might be into that as a music producer myself. But like a band, like you might be in a band of brothers, like your brother or your sister might be singing or doing something like that. I'm also hearing a band, gastric band. Some of you might be doing anything around dieting, stuff like that. If you are dieting or there's an energy there, you may want to watch the Capricorn reading, okay? Because there was an energy of either 1, bulimia or anorexia, or 2 of food, something to do around food, okay? Food for thought. So I'm hearing that there's a wedding planner or planning some kind of prior engagement, of an engagement where there might be food, like buffet, or the name Faye or Buffy, the vampire slayer? I don't know. Slayer, Sarah Sellers. Sarah Sellers is a hairdresser. Some of you might be getting your hair cut or your cut. Oh, I'm cutting my hair. Some of you might be into like beautician type sort of hair, makeup, nails, that kind of stuff. Getting ready, getting prepared for something. Anyway, so as you may know, Sagittarius, I'm hoping the audio is going to be okay. There's a television there and there's a television there. So I've moved everything round and now the television behind you has a white screen on it. So hopefully it gives the right kind of light off instead of artificial light, natural light. I'm also hearing Natalie, right, Paul, right, someone that's called right. I'm also hearing Natalie, nature, nat, talking. Anyway, so let's see. Natting, Natalie. Anyway, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, all fives. Sagittarius. So Steve Punk Deck, advice from Spirit. So it will lie to your face. Again, man, I said this in Capricorn reading, saying that someone keeps lying to a person, and it was to do with things that were coming up in court, which did relate to Johnny Depp. Sorry to keep going on about it, but Amber Heard is also a Taurus, so she's a 5 energy. And it prominently came up in Capricorn because he's a Gemini. But not all messages were about that. But again, someone is lying to a person here, and it came up in Capricorn reading, okay, lying to someone, like lying to their face. And it came up around 5s, which is Sagittarius Taurus placements. And man, it's all going to be on the teaching subject, man, because I've got a new tier that's all about teaching. But as it stands, there is a self-sabotage energy of having to stand up at court, which would be a 3, which would mean around a Piscean, and someone that keeps lying to the person's face. And it was about food, okay, because this came up around food, of lying to someone's face around how they look, like their appearance of how they looked, started an argument that continued on. So it's kind of coming through from the CAPPY reading to this one of the same kind of aspect, because if you watched it, you'll see where I think it was on Patron, I said I kept feeling and I kept hearing this sign of someone physically lying to someone and not admitting what started an argument. And I'm not telling you, I'm just going to lie about it and cover it up and avoid the subject and keep it going and lie. And then it went into gaslighting and God knows what else. So there's an energy here of where it was, man, because there's a whole video that I've got on this coming up, so I don't really want to give too much away of how to get over this. But it's self-sabotage. Someone starts off an argument, okay? They won't admit what the argument started off with, okay? Because they didn't and they don't, they lie and cover it up and not be forthright with the truth to say, this is the reason why this is happening, okay? And because of that, when a person was questioning the other one to say, look, the reason why we're arguing is because of what Steve is also teaching us, is that I have to go right back to step 1 of the magician, pretty much, to say, okay, what is it that started this argument? What started the argument? This was, okay. Was it because of something that I said, blah, blah, blah? If the person says no, but they are lying, it starts off where it ended up being gaslighting, okay? Because the person was around a 3 energy, which was either court-related stuff, going to court, or standing up and just blatantly lying to the person, not telling them the truth, lying completely. Okay. Let's see, Sagittarius. Your body is pissed at you. Again, man, it's the same stuff that's coming through. Someone must have a Sag placement or a left path 5 or something like that dealing with a Capricorn. It was over food. This argument seems to be your body is pissed at you, where I said your mind and your body are created by the substances of food that you eat or even don't eat. In most circumstances, not actually eating anything can actually be worse than actually eating something. But again, it's something around fitness, health, but your body is pissed at you, saying either 1, you need to start eating more healthily, or 2, you need to start eating. And it came up about avoiding around the way someone looks, like their look is everything, like my look is everything. So I'm prepared to sacrifice food for how I look, like that's more important, is my look, not how I feel, but my look. Okay, so if you're dieting, for instance, that's not really a bad thing because you're trying to well, you don't have to change your appearance, you just have to basically change how you feel. Like, working out should really be because I'm unhappy with myself, and because I am, I'm the one that's deciding to actually physically work out. Okay, so eating more healthily. But there's an argument that seems to be a message from Capricorn, but in this one, where it's around, no, my look is everything. Okay, and an argument that could have been caused around, like, someone making fun of how someone may look or may not look. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging on a tree, not, so would be a 3, so Piscean, or life path 3. Okay, and it's around like weight consumption or food or working out or something like that. Let's see. Because if I'm honest, I'm kind of also picking up this energy here of self-sabotage. Is like of working out, okay, and doing like an extensive workout, but as soon as I've finished, I eat what I've lost. Kind of thing, right? Here. Sagittarius. The world needs your power. Use your voice, just don't use it in dumb shit. So I think a lot of you could well be arguing at this time, for a lot of people, saying that I need to use my voice and speak up and say something, but if you're going to lie, what's the point of me speaking? Because the world needs my voice, which means that you might be manipulated in certain ways if you work on YouTube or a camera, and that when you say those things, people don't like the fact that they hear those things, is what I'm hearing. So that would be a Steve if I say thing. So there might be a lot of people that are watching this. And like, you know, you say these things and you, like, I have a way of fucking a lot of people off because I am very forthright with the truth, okay? So if things come up in my head of with me channeling and me speaking and the cards, I will never alter what I hear and I will never alter what I see, okay? Because that's my job, okay? But a lot of people, they do get really pissed off when they start to hear what is very personal and close to them. So meaning that if I start to hear the truth, I'm like, oh God, no, don't tell me. I don't want to fucking know the truth. Like, don't tell me that, okay? I'd rather you just cover it up with a load of bullshit and lies. But you see, someone is actually lying, okay? Sorry if you can't see it, but it says lie to your face and your body is pissed at you, but the world needs my voice and I need to speak up and say, so this is my job. So don't actually interfere with my job because this is what I'm doing. Okay, I am given a job where it requires me to speak the truth or say something that may be a little bit offensive to people. But if you can't handle the truth, then get out of court. If you can't handle the truth, then what are you doing here? But you see, the trouble is what I'm also partly teaching that is coming up over on the full on the tier, the new tier, the teaching tier now, is how important that is. That, you know, a lot of people do not like what they hear. They want to run off to another channel so they can be fabricated and have their feelings nurtured, and instead of looking at what's going to change me and what's going to really help is by me hearing the truth. And if I don't like that, I don't want to fucking know, so I'm off. Like, you know, you don't tell me, I don't want to know that. I can tell you, but you don't tell me, okay? So there's an energy here that someone may use their voice for a certain aspect of what they do for their job, but it's not liked by a lot of people that don't like listening to. They just, you see, the trouble is when it comes to tarot card readings, a lot of people, they want to hear something like, oh, this week or this month's got to be better, right? So I don't want you to tell anything about me. I don't want to look at those, okay? I want to look at how the other person's at fault or the other person's at blame, you know. I want to know that, okay? So when you speak up and someone's like, oh, fuck, it actually sounds like me, you know, pointing, prodding, blame, okay? So when you do things like YouTube, for instance, or you work on a camera that's publicly displayed in an audience of people, it doesn't have to be on a camera. It can just be an audience of people, okay? There is a harsh way of coming across, and there's finding a balance. It might be a Libra energy, but there's a balance between how to come across with people, okay? It's half kind of nurturing their feelings, but I kind of believe of, like, if you're going to shout and scream at people, that's not really like nurturing one's feelings, okay? So if you start to lose people, it's just a game of win or lose, really. It's a game of chance. One more card for Sagittarius. I don't know how this is going to relate to you at the moment, Sag. So, if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Again, there's a huge argument of like, you know what, I'm really pissed at where I am in life. I want to change it. But you know what, fuck it. I'm going to wait for someone else to change it for me. Now, if you're fed up where you are, change it. Okay? Which is exactly a lot of things that I've been doing. Okay? There's certain things in my life that I need to change that are exhausting me. So I need to start changing certain stuff, like moving things around and, you know, a bit of feng shui and a little bit, you know, it's no good sitting there thinking, you know what, I fucking hate the things that I do. I hate my job. You know, if I hate it, well then there's only person that's going to ever do anything is me. Okay. So if you are pissed at where you are in life, basically, then stop taking yourself to that department. Okay. So, I don't know. I think some of this is kind of coming up as clothes for me. I get sick to death of going to shops because shops do not have clothes that fit. In Britain, popular belief, we have very minimal pickings of clothes. Okay, really do. Okay, unless you go to major cities. But normally any of the shops that are around here, you only have Sports Direct. Sports Direct, really, because if you are a small or a medium, you can pretty much buy clothes anywhere. Top man, fashion clothes, you can buy them anywhere. Okay, small or medium. If you go to large or you go to XL, XL1, XL2, XL3 or above, you can't get them in a shop. The only place that you would be able to buy that is from Sports Direct or Tesco's. They're the only two places that will sell anything above a large clothes-wise. If not, you have to buy it online. I hate buying clothes online because if I do and it doesn't look good or it doesn't fit, I have to send it back or just keep it and buy something else and waste money. So I think that there is something here around looks, weight consumption, losing, gaining, but also something around shopping that they're telling me is if I'm that pissed at where I am, then stop going to that department is what I keep picking up. Like a department store. Like in a shop. And it annoys me inside of this shop. I mean, is it fucking Karen or what? Can't stand anything in this shop. Stop going there. If it's alcohol based, stop going to the shop. It's not doing you any good. Okay, so it will lie to your face. What's that? A Leo or an Aquarius, okay, or a Life Path 8. This person could be lying their ass off, fabricating lies, or Elijah, or Lee, or Laura, or Lucy, or Lucifer, Capricorn, maybe, I don't know. But I keep hearing it will lie to your face, okay, and it's persisting to do that because I need to remain strong while I lie. Why is this person? I mean, it could be lying to a Leo or an Aquarian. I don't know, but you have to look at the paradox numbers. You have to see what's in one's chart here. What's the strength card for? Pisces, maybe. I don't know. There's a happy ever disaster type sort of energy here because the leading card is I'm prepared to lie to make myself happy. Okay, so if I'm not making you happy, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm happy. Are you? That's a question, right? I'm happy. I think this is a very strong connection that we have together. But if you're not happy, well then are you lying or are you being honest? Okay. Because there's something that's leading someone in temptation through the strength card to keep coming back. To keep coming back. Like, no, I believe this is a strong loving connection. I need to keep coming back to it. Okay, I need to keep coming back to it to see if there's any change. If there's any change in you. But again, there might be someone that is lying to a person just to lead them on. That can be leading a dog astray, okay? So it's a cat, but again, it's like, you know, I'm leading you astray. So your body is pissed at you. What's that for? 4. Might be a Scorpio Aries. 4, if I say 4. Gemini Capricorn. Your body is pissed at you because you're weighing things up. Something to do with around weighing scales, unless it's someone that is like physically keeps weighing themselves and saying, have I lost any weight yet, have I lost any weight yet? Have I lost any weight yet? It's caring for Karen or Karen? Karen? What's the 6 of Pentacles? 3, going to court. Because I keep hearing this, like, if you care for me, you wouldn't feed me. Like, if you were worried about my weight, you wouldn't feed me. I think this is a couple here, and I think this is a feeding energy, where a couple are married, or possibly together here, and there's groceries through the 6 of Pentacles that are all bought. Meaning, like, this is all bought and paid for. It's normally what we say in the UK. It's all bought and paid for. There's someone here that's paid off their mortgage or their rent, and it's all paid. Like, everything is exclusive holiday that's all paid. Or someone's going to get laid. But, like, I'm hearing, like people that are jealous because someone's house and mortgage is all paid off for. Like, there's this energy that, you know, I don't have to pay rent and mortgage because it's paid off. Like, we've paid off the mortgage. It's been paid already. I don't know why I'm coming up with that message. That could be people that are slightly annoyed of other people that have bigger or better places. I don't know. It could be a Piscean. If I say place, that would be cod, haddock, fish. The world needs your power. Use your voice, but not for dumb shit. Libra or a 2. Again, because that's a confused energy. Like, I heard. Amber. I Amber Heard. Fuck knows here. I Amber Heard. The 2. Well, 2s are truth or dare. Is truth or lying. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's Libra. Okay. It's also judgment too. So it means, are you telling the truth or are you lying? Do you want to be with me or do you not? Does she love me? Does she love me not? Okay. The world needs your power and your voice. Just don't use it for stupid shit about lying to people. Okay. So I have to lie in order to just fabricate some shit to get what I want. I have to lie. No. What's the 2 of Pentacles? 3 of Cups. So, I mean, is that like 3 and 3 here? Is that lying in court? Someone's just about to make a decision to go to court and lie. Stand up on the stand when Amber comes on today. And she's actually on the stand today, right? That she comes up and starts to lie. Okay, after having an evaluation of, what was it, 95%? Anyway, the world needs your power. Use your voice. Just do not lie in court. Or lie about a third party. Someone could be lying about a third party. Or lying that you want to go to a party. It could just be like an event. Like, I'm going to an event. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. 6 of Cups, Gemini, Capricorn. Possible. Life path 6. Might be in the family. What's the 6 of Cups? King of Cups. Someone's equivotably and utterly dripping up the knees here that loves this person. Someone just probably keeps denying the fact that they do. That, like, they actually love the person. Like, I'm prepared to lie the fact that I'm still in love. For some of you, this is bullshit at the topic. I'll tell you the truth. Some of you, could be dealing with a Taurus or a Sag. Some of you, these top cards are bullshit here because you like the cards actually show that you're in a relationship. You're married or in a relationship. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, you are, because there's a huge energy of like third energies here. Because you possibly got metaphysical, physical coming up in your tarot reading. Like a 2 and a 6, right? So, you know, do I want to be with this person? Do I not want to be with the person? Am I happy where I am, or am I getting divorced, or am I trading places with someone else? Okay. Or is it tit for tat? But again, the leading card here does say it will lie to your face and say, no, I'm still not, you know, I'm not seeing my ex, or I am not interested in my ex when I really am interested in my ex. Could be, I'm not sure for sure. Could be someone from Ireland. To be sure. If not, and you're in a great standing relationship, there are just things going on around birthday, party, celebration. Birthday party would also be Taurus. So Taurus would be watching this as a 5 for Sag, saying, yeah, that's my birthday, Steve. Right? So just don't use that for dumb shit. I'm hearing Dumb and Dumber. Lloyd Grossman. Lloyd's chemist. Someone could be going to the chemist quite a lot to pick up subscriptions or prescription. Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius this week? Sagittarius this week. Oh, man, wow, coming straight out with the 3. There's another 3 underneath here, which is the World. I'm prepared to stand up in court and lie. I really do keep picking up that there's this fabrication of lie. Or Laura, Lucy, Lee, Liz, Taylor, Tyler, Tarot. Let's see, one more card for Sagittarius. 6 of Wands. So I don't know, you seem to be moving forward anyway, knowing that somebody's going to have some kind of recognition. I'm also hearing the mother of all fuck-ups for some reason. I don't know what that is. Somebody is feeling good, and somebody is prepared to move forward. I think some of you really are already in a relationship here. It's just like Sagittarius this week. Ace of Cups, yeah. The operation. I'm hearing an operation. No needing to go to the doctors. Well, it's here to continue on the way you are, but that's more than likely what you're going to be doing anyway, is continuing on the way you are. But I love you just the way you are. Ba, 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 ba. Sagittarius, and I love. So don't forget it. It's just a simple thing I'm going through. Sagittarius. Man, y'all got a lot of truth energy coming out. Well, there's opportunities to speak up and say something. You got court appearances, that's for sure for a lot of you here. There's opportunity in order to say what you want and what you don't want. There's fulfilled energy here. Or I'll just fill my own cup up, thanks. What? I'll fill my own cup. Some of you are very religious here. Religious because this is like church. And this is like union type sort of communion? Like, you know, stick your tongue out, holy water clergied up with stuff. Like holier than thou or holly, but holier than now. I really do keep picking up like there's this wedding thing that's going to be involving a priest here. Priest. Anyway, I'm going to cut it quite short because I've done the same amount of time for everybody else. I've got a lot to do, Sag. So, if you are a part of the full access bundle for tarot cards only, which is the full access bundle, that's where you will see this reading, and then all the weekly readings after these will only be done on the full access bundle. Then over here you'll get different readings. But that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just trying to give everybody a little bit of something because I have loads and loads of teaching videos that I want to get done. There is too much for me to actually tell you. There's a lot of dark energy, a lot of thoughts, mirroring. I've got live equipment now, so I'm supposed to be going live very soon once I've gathered hopefully a few people over there. Yeah, I mean, it's metaphysical, physical, karmic dark energy, karmic dark thoughts, illusion, control, how that could look like, questioning reality also. Then it's going to go into channeling, how to all kinds of stuff through plates, cups, I ain't going to go over it. I'll do a video for everybody, but if you're interested, it's all over there. There's a lot there now, and there's a few more also, but it's going to be teaching tarot cards as well, how to channel clairsentient, clairaudient, dark energy, twin flames, mirrors, triggers, self-sabotage, teaching how to read, how to do tarot cards, all sorts of stuff is going to be over there at some point. Anyway, thanks very much. You can find all links provided below. Thanks, Sad. See you soon.